Right.
Antonio Ward, what's up, man? What's poppin'? What's poppin', y'all? Just getting up, just waking up. Didn't wash my face or brush my teeth yet. Didn't have no breakfast, no water, no orange juice, no punch, no nothing.
Let me go get you something to drink.
I didn't ask you to give me nothing.
I want you to be parched.
I said I just woke up. Shit. You gonna bring me some toothpaste and toothbrush and water too?
I'll bring you some to wet your throat.
Okay.
You want it?
There's some water over there.
All right.
What up, Crazo? What's happening? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kev on fire like NBA jams. You remember that shit? That was cool. I don't know. I couldn't get a video up for y'all yesterday. It was just taking too long to put together. I ran out of time. I know y'all wasn't trying to watch no video at 11 o'clock at night, so I went to bed. Three people got shot this morning on Crenshaw High Park. They doing all right. Speedy recovery to those that were shot in the hood. It was on the news. It was on the news this morning. So what's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? Famous Unc West. Baby Crazo, do you agree with Mad Rock? I don't know what Mad Rock could have said that anybody could disagree with, other than the city limits, Hawthorne, Inglewood, LA. I don't know. He didn't say a whole lot in part one, but he's loose in part two. Part two, he's comfortable, he's talkative, he's responsive. They waiting on your answer, Crazo. Are you dating a porn star, Kev? No, I'm absolutely not. I mean, she may have been in a few porns, but I haven't seen them. I haven't heard about them. Did you watch the XFL this past weekend? No, but I seen it popping up on my feed or something like that. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Good looking out. All hell, King. Keep them videos coming. I just ordered the book Sprung. Good looking out. A lot of people been buying that book this month. I guess because it's Black History Month. I don't know. But a lot of people buying that book this month. At least that's what they're telling me. Now, a few people sent me pictures of it coming through the mail. Oh, I gotta send Lady Little Country her shirt. I forgot. Damn. Is it a post office around here?
I can do it. Yeah, I'll be back.
Or I'll do it when I go to LA. Ain't no hurry. I ain't even get my inheritance. I done had that shit like 5 months.
What?
the notary to get my inheritance from Texas. That shit probably over with now. Anyway, KMV videos, top of the morning. What up, G Miller? Oh man, who was that wanted? It was somebody that I was supposed to make a moderator. I forgot who that was. Am I in Texas? No, I'm not in Texas. Hell no, I ain't in Texas. And I won't be going to Texas anytime soon. My sister lost her house. She didn't lose her house. She got put out. The owner decided to sell the property to make money. So the new owners are moving in the house. So she had to go. So my sister is where I was last year. But I'll be seeing her next week. It was TMC, Top Scale, me. Oh, it was TMC. Okay, it was TMC. All right, good looking out. King of what? King of what? I feel you on that. Kev, I'm reading Monster Cody's book right now. I'm gonna read yours next. Man, you just now read Monster's book, or you doing a reread? You doing a refresher course, a refresher course? Yeah, man. You know, shit happens, man. That's what happens when we rent from homeowners and don't own homes ourselves. You can get put up out of there anytime. And he lied to her too. He lied, told her that she could stay there forever. But money talk. He getting old. He's an old Jew with kids, so he's basically helping his kids out financially and liquidating property because he don't plan to live much longer. But yeah, he promised her she could stay forever, and then just he told her they was doing an inspection. And so they came over to do the inspection, and then he gave her the bad news that she had to go. Prolana, what's up? Frontline shot caller. Do the 111s and 111.5s throw up same hand sign. Baby Crazo liked at the Watergate interview, you matured. A lot of these niggas are still net banging and shit starters. Yeah, I seen a lot of people, man. I seen a lot of people in the comment section talking shit, man. Grown folk, dudes older than me, man. I'm like, wow, but you know, it is what it is, man. It's me, broker, looking out. Dino, what up, Eastside? What's up with Lala, man? You talked to Lala lately? Um, I mean, I had like 3 of them reach out to me, but I don't know who these cats are. What's his name? A few dudes hollered at me about that interview, man. Perlana, good looking out. Glass Malone hit me up too. Glass Malone know them dudes from Bebop. He know them personally. Matthew Alex, broke cuz the square life makes sense. Three brothers got shot on Hyde Park in Crenshaw. We opened up about that. I guess you joined us a little late, Michael Smith. Yeah, it was on the news. From my understanding, everybody's all right. Yeah, send mine to La, man. Kev, I'm reading Sprung right now. Was those backyard hood crap games really having thousands like that? Man, when I tell you that they was having thousands, I could have pumped it up more. My shit looked frozen. Is my shit frozen? It was a lot of money in them backyards, man. It was probably more than what I wrote about because I know I was bringing 20 and 30,000 in the backyard and getting hit over the head. I don't think nobody else was bringing more money than me, but on any given day, there was a lot of people in the backyard with 10,000, 12,000 each. And so we talking like 15, 20 people back there. But you always have your buzzers, your snipers that come back there with 300, 400 trying to get in the game and make a lot of money. You even have people used to piece up on 100, try to get a lucky stroke and get in the game and take off. And the ones with the small money seem like they always ate up the big money. Very few times did the big money suck up the whole board. You got to get hot. You got to bet the whole board to wreck a crap game. But dudes with small money hit a few times and leave it down there, parlay it, 500, become 1,000, and then 1,000, and they fuck around, win 2,000, and then it's a game. And then you get broke and you feel stupid because you let him in chasing $100. You gotta remember too back then. Back then, everybody was selling crack. You had people going out of state getting big money for ounces. You had people robbing armored trucks, banks, Kmart and Target. I mean, you had people doing burglaries, people robbing jewelry stores. I mean, you had everything. So look at it like that. It was always going to be money in the backyard. It ain't that people with big money's too arrogant. That definitely ain't it. If people with big money was too arrogant, they'd tell you, nigga, get out the backyard. It was really the addiction and the competition is what it was. Because if you got money like that, like arrogance is a rich Republican. Arrogance is millionaires in the GOP. That's arrogance. Where they not allowing your little money, your little attitude, your little ideas into their realm of reality, they circle. And so it didn't have nothing to do with arrogance. I never was arrogant with my money. If anything, I didn't respect my money. I just thought, you take this fool's money, he out the game. Dog fighting not cool no more, nah. No. Cause niggas with big money too arrogant. I don't see the other comment. Oh, they overbet niggas with little money. Be really trying to eat. Yeah, dudes with little money definitely trying to eat. And they trying to minimize their risk as well. But I don't know. Shit. That's just how it was. Judah, I'm home sick. PTD. Perfect videos to watch. We never respect the money when we get it fast. Exactly. If it's given to you or you get it easy, it's hard to respect it. When you work hard for it, you respect it a little more. But when you're addicted, you're just addicted. When you're just a degenerate gambler, you're just a degenerate gambler. But even sociopaths will take some money and go buy something with it. Or pay their bills or whatever they gotta do. Go buy a car or something, some shoes or something. What's good, Kev, on that Maniac and Mac heads? Is 8-7 Gangsta Crip a big hood? Cats with big money aren't arrogant. Everybody wants to shine. No one grind. And if you're gonna shine, you gotta grind. That's for sure. King O What answered your question. He said 8-7 and 9-7 aren't that big. Rory Moore, good looking out. So tonight on the premiere, Watergate Part 2, Mad Rock and them talk about who the Debo was. You know, it's been a lot of speculation and rumors about who Debo was in the movie Friday. You know, Tiny Zeus Lester says, you know, Big U was his inspiration in acting the character out. But, you know, Mad Rock will tell you about it. This video explains about the character in Friday. So a lot of people have hit me up. At least 150 people have asked me about that movie. And so now y'all get the inside scoop. So once again, KMV videos bringing you the information that you asked for. So you get it from the Watergate. You get it from this video. So hope it helps some of y'all with your questioning. Kev shoot me a 6-pick. I don't even know who play. I haven't looked at no sports. In fact, I'm not even going to look at no sports this week, so I can't help you, bro. Maybe when baseball season get here. Jason Williams, good looking out. I don't know, man. I liked your comment better earlier. Meant they all want to shine, but they don't want to grind. Dudes with money. We worked hard and sacrificed to get where they were. Some people worked hard, some people didn't. It depends how hard it is to put a pistol up to somebody's head and empty his pockets or pick his safe up out of his closet. I mean, sometimes that's hard work. Sometimes you leave sweating and tired, breathing hard and shit. Sometimes you walk away like you just made a bologna sandwich. Depends. Big Rick and Big U. Big Rick wasn't even around, so we know it's not molded after Big Rick. Sharky had a big name. Everybody talks about Sharky, either by his real name or his nickname. Kev, if Crips were their number one enemy, why did some blood says adopt the moniker of neighborhood? Well, The 20s supposedly adopted neighborhood because of a car club called Neighborhood Car Club. Neighborhood Piru supposedly adopted the neighborhood because the ones in Inglewood because somebody from Compton, Piru, and somebody from 20s came together, and so they became Neighborhood Piru. I don't know why the Neighborhood Pirus in Compton claim neighborhood. I've never heard why. And Neighborhood Family supposedly came from Neighborhood, which was a pre-Crip blood gang, which became Neighborhood Crips and Neighborhood Family. I don't know what other bloods claim neighborhood. So those are the ones that I remember off the top of my head. 20 minutes of work for 30 racks. I was just looking at Tiny Zeus Lester, and I was just talking about this. Zeus worked 3 days on Friday and got $225,000. That's not bad. I would love to work 10 days a year at that rate. You feel me? That's good money. 3 days? Man, I could stay up for 3 days for that kind of money. No sleep, no food. It'd be like me when I was young at the crap tables. I could stand at that crap table for 3 days before my feet, my ankles start hurting from standing up so long. I don't think TSK would do an interview, man, but we could try, but I don't think so. But, you know, the rumor was, or it still is, that Ice Cube didn't really pay the people in his movie a lot of money. So Zeus was saying he's going to get a big payday, his largest payday in his life, on this next Friday movie. So the way he was talking, it's going to be over $1 million. How many days he's going to have to work for that, I don't know, but Ice Cube's worth over $400 million now. Ice Cube can pay his folks now. Plus, Ice Cube is smart and he's been in the business so long, it probably won't even come out of his pocket. He could probably get somebody else to fund the movie and pay those salaries. You know, Ice Cube is a smart dude, man. Ice Cube took everything to a whole new level. He parlayed his rap career into something way bigger. With movies and with the basketball league, man, that's some good shit. That's some dream work right there. The Neighborhood Pirus do show up the same sign as the 20s. Yeah, like I said, man, they, Cube paid some dudes a little bit of money, but you guys got to remember, it's the same thing as Don King and everybody else. People getting into music for the first time. People, when they get into acting for the first time, you're being discovered and you're getting paid for a job. It's up to you to take that job and that pay or not. But you have to start somewhere. So if they're willing to take $5,000 for a movie, then they get $5,000 for a movie. But now people like you know their name, and people doing other movies and writing other scripts will consider them for a spot in their movie. So you got to keep all that in mind, man. You got to crawl before you can walk, and that's just the nature of the beast and damn near anything in entertainment. Look at baseball players and football players and basketball players that's not getting paid when they playing in college. They still on TV. They still selling jerseys. They still getting mentioned and ain't making no money, but they getting the notoriety. And so they can make it to that next level and get 7 and 8 figure paydays. So that's just how it goes. Yeah, I seen Ice Cube mention Barefoot Pookie on a talk show. Red rum is not from Treetop. Where you get red rum is from Treetop. Where you get that shit from? How do y'all come in here just saying some shit like that? Chris Bailey says, Kel Mack, the last video was a great production. The cuts to people verifying information and getting different perspectives was great. Looking forward to tonight. Great interviews with the brother. I mean, you probably see me in the comments responding to a lot of comments early on. I haven't commented since then, but I was kind of mad because people didn't like that Mad Rock wasn't answering questions, so it was kind of hard to watch. But I'm like, all that fucking work I put in, I worked hard for that fucking video. I had to dig through my hard drives and pull out all them other interviews to insert them little clips and dig through the interview to find parts where they fit and all that shit. And I'm like, man, these motherfuckers so caught up on Mad Rock not giving them the information they want that they done forgot how much work I put into that shit. I'm like, man, I damn near didn't do a part two. I damn near didn't do another video until I get to Big U. Man, but, when I go to sleep, I'm an Aries, so I get them attitudes. But when I woke up, all that shit's forgiven, man. Everybody have a right to like and not like what they want. Everybody have a right to comment. Just like everybody have a right to subscribe or unsubscribe or even click dislike. I mean, that's your prerogative. And, I'm not going to ever argue that. I'm not going to ever say you can't do that. But also, I thought it was intriguing and interesting because Watergate's one of the first gangs on the West Side, let alone one of the first Crip gangs on the West Side. And so it's actually a historic neighborhood. People didn't seem to take to that too much. And then Mad Rock is a reputable. You guys, you're going to get different opinions, but everybody know that name in the hundreds. Everybody that know about the beefs in the hundreds know that name. A lot of people that have been in prison in the Crip module may have ran across Mad Rock at one point or another because he's been in prison several times. He's done a lot of time. So I thought bringing you a good name and a old hood would mean something, but a lot of people didn't respect that. But I think as time goes on, I think more people will respect it. More people will be able to go back and reflect on that interview and the significance of that neighborhood. So I'm comfortable with doing Watergate. I'm happy we did Watergate. One of their G's, one of their well-known originals just wouldn't show up for the interview. I've sat with them dudes 3 or 4 times and he's never showed up. He said he was coming, he didn't show up. So once again, I can only interview those that are willing to be interviewed. Even if it seems like a hostile interview or the guy is looking like we police, we can only interview the people that's willing to be interviewed. And I gotta say this, and I've been saying it all week. Some allied neighborhoods, people that I know personally, hoods that actually come in our hood, hoods that we actually go function with when they have barbecues, picnics, parties, hood days, haven't been on KMV video. So that says a lot about the Watergates to come on KMV when some of our own allies haven't done KMV yet. So again, I don't regret the Watergate interview. I think it was historic, whether people get that or not. And the fact that people always asking, are they a Hawthorne gang or an Inglewood gang? We try to get that question answered for y'all. Good looking out, Aya Wise and JT. Appreciate it. Somebody in St. Louis gonna have to give us more about the St. Louis stuff. This is a puzzle being put together. We're going to get to St. Louis and Colorado and Orange County and all these other places. We'll get to all of that. It's just, again, we can't do this shit overnight. Like, you guys want everything in 3-4 years that haven't been done by others in 22 years. So it's like, just be patient, man. Rome wasn't built in a day or even a week. Just gotta be patient. I don't know where Rockhead is. I talked to Rockhead yesterday. I guess he's at work. Shit. Everybody is not as charismatic as Lil Doc, OG Bam, and Cool. The maniacs are spoiled. I think we figured that out a long time ago. And that's why we got names like the Mac Heads. Basically, the terminology is a bass head. Like, you can't get enough of KMV videos. You want more and more. A 20 ain't enough. You need a 50. You need a quarter ounce, an 8 ball. So we understand that. But goddamn, I did spoil y'all. I spoiled the hell out of y'all. I get so many messages on Instagram, even after I told people to quit messaging me. But it is what it is. I feel like these lives give you guys enough KMV and enough information that you shouldn't have to hit me on Instagram. It's like, fuck. Y'all want my whole life to be dedicated to y'all on a personal level. Like, fuck. Like, let me live. Like, do you motherfuckers hit up Ice Cube and Michael Jordan? And do y'all hit up Kanye and all them that y'all like and follow? Y'all hit up 50 Cent every day or all day? Right. And that's true too, Tobias. I can only ask the questions. I can't make them answer it. And I can't make them answer it the way you want it to be answered. So, say, KMV, do you have any ties to Shreveport, Louisiana? Absolutely not. No, I do not. You entitled to your opinion, but the homies from Pomona lame and put us on. Busting the fuck up. You a celeb now, homie. Not even, man. Watergate been frontline for a long time. I witnessed some of their destruction. I looked at Lil Doc interview like 10 times. Each time I heard something new, great testimony. You know, if you go back and look at Hawk, I'm going to tell you guys, if you go back and look at Hawk's interview, if you go back and look at Monster Cody's interview, even Monster Cody's little rap, every time you watch it, you pick up something new. Those dudes drop gem after gem. Of course, with Monster, it was hard to decipher what he was talking about, but if you go back and listen, you pick up more things and more things. Hawk gave all the information that AC been, not all, but he gave a lot of the information AC gave. So what's unique about that is we look for AC to verify so much and dispel so many rumors. But Hawk done already gave us that information. You feel me? Hawk was there on the west side at the beginning. He said he was there when Melvin Hardy moved on the block. So that's pre-Smack, pre-West Side Crip. Hawk was going to juvenile hall and YA and prison before everybody on the west side. So there's a lot of information and gems in Hawk's interview as well as Monster Cody. And when Monster Cody spoke on one of those murders and he spoke on the shooting, when he spoke on DC's murder and he spoke on Odie Shaw shooting, I seen a couple of comments, not too many, but people was talking about Monster shouldn't be speaking on murders, Monster speaking on open cases. At the time, we didn't have those articles, but we knew they had been adjudicated. We now have the articles, the newspaper articles. So Monster knew very well what he was talking about, what he could talk about, what he couldn't talk about. These cases were already public record and already been tried and convicted in court. So, a lot of you guys just be talking and assuming and hating and for no reason. Like Monster's a veteran at this journalism shit and these interviews and shit. And me and Smack been at it for a while. So we kind of know what we're doing. You guys got to trust what we're doing and believe in what we're doing. And relax. Quit being so uptight and tense. Like Monster Cody said, if it's the feds, they looking for me. They not looking for you. You niggas is on your couch or at your desk watching these videos. Some of y'all, not all of y'all. Some of y'all from the streets. Some of y'all I know from the streets. But some of y'all, you sitting at your desk at work. You know what I'm saying? Just relax. You making a good living. You getting your paycheck. Just relax and enjoy the video. Enjoy the history. Enjoy the content. Damn, baby, you blind today. Fuck, you was a brunette yesterday.
I tuned out.
You looking like I Dream of Genie or some shit.
I Dream of Genie? Make all your wishes come true?
Yeah, you make all my wishes come true. Hawk was an underrated city. Hawk was definitely underrated, without question. I think out of all my videos that I've ever done, all the interviews I've ever done, I don't think I ever underestimated any interview except for Hawk. Hawk is probably the only one that I really didn't, like go all in, like really think it was so historic. But that is actually my favorite interview now. People always ask about my favorite interview. I'd have to go with Hawk because Hawk, besides me thinking Hawk got a couple dates wrong and one of the meetings wrong, he really gave us a lot of information, especially on the 107 Hoovers and Moo Moo and all those dudes. He really gave us a lot of good information. Hey, man, I'm just saying, man, it's like, I want to be blonde today. I want red today. But like, the snap of the finger, and baby's a whole new person. Like, when Hawk say Larry Padre, I think that's the name. Still stuck in my head. I agree about Hawk. Real deal, that would be a good one. Man, I tell you all the time, ain't no pimping in my blood. I don't do no pimping. I got too much of a heart for women to be a pimp. I couldn't put a woman out on the blade and take all their money. I couldn't have a broad coming back in the house with her heels hurting, her toes all curled up from walking in heels all day. I couldn't just slap a female and call her a B-word and sock her in her eye, then hug and kiss her and take her to Walmart with a black eye, swollen lip and broken jaw. That ain't my thing. I could never do that. Like, I had too much love and respect for my mother, my sisters, my aunties, my grandmama, and all them. But then I got my father's side. I got the teachings from my father and looking up and admiring my father to where, it's a little bit of play up in a nigga a little bit, just a little bit, just a little touch, you know what I'm saying? Like when you put a little sugar in your oatmeal, a little sugar in your mashed potatoes. Grub, you don't quit looking at me while I'm on live. I'm trying to handle my business. I can't look at you and look at my comments too.
I was listening about you and your dad.
I mean, damn, you wanted to meet my dad? My dad would have turned you out. He would have had you and your mama. Real shit. My daddy was a smooth player, like for real. Like it was amazing to me. As a kid, I was embarrassed by him. Like I didn't like it. Like when I was in high school, he had high school girls. I'm like, man, this motherfucker, like, I was so hurt by that. That nigga was getting all the pee. Like, damn, Dad, leave something for me. Like, you got, man, I'm telling you, my father was a cold player. Now, he should have been a pimp because he didn't respect women at all. Joe Rockhead was going to kill that pimp they put in the cell. I don't know if I put it in my book, but my first cellie was Chazmac from the Bay. He was a pimp too. He asked me, was I one of them gang members from LA? And when I found out he was a pimp, well, he found out I was a Crip, he got the fuck up out my cell. So actually, Chazmac is the first dude that I ever seen change cells in prison. The first dude to say, man, get me up out of here. So when they came for count, that motherfucker rolled it up. Like, how do you roll a nigga up and you ain't even threatened him? You ain't even said shit to the motherfucker yet. And he just rolled it. He's the first motherfucker I ever seen roll it up in prison. I was like, wow, man. Some of them pimp dudes are really scared of gang members, man. Because they be on that soft shit. And you can always tell a pimp from up north. Because he going to have some hair like Mac Dre. And he going to have the cocaine fingernails like he's from Superfly or some shit. I mean, just for real, man. Like if you ever needed to screw something on your TV and shit and you didn't have no motherfucking screwdriver, you just tell one of them pimps to let you borrow his fingernails or some shit, man. Damn, 3 likes and 94,000 subscribers. Oh shit, I hope I ain't on the blue channel. Am I on the blue channel? I hope I'm not on the blue channel. This one only got 19,000 subscribers, if I'm on the correct channel. It's not 94,000. I like Mumpy, Big Chest Larry, and any of the original Swans still alive. From my understanding, there's still a few alive, but I mean, come on, man. We done been over this a million times, man. I done had many Swan interviews lined up, and you see how many I got. I mean, it's nothing else to be said. Kev, do you know any 5-1 trouble? I know at least 3 5-1 troubles. Probably more, but I know 3 offhand. They ain't doing no interview, though, if that's what you're getting at. Yeah, Hawk's interview should be way up there. Hawk's interview should be up there 500,000 by now. Hopefully we could get Hawk again, man. If we could get Hawk again, I promise to make this one 1,000 times better. Well, 1,000 is putting too much on it. Make it 3 times better if we could get Hawk again. Of course, we don't want him in a park by no airplanes passing over us. Right by the airport, you know what I mean? Always a nigga over typing his ass. Who are we talking about? I've been trying to get the book. What book are you trying to get? Any more 40 interviews or you done with them? I don't have no 40 interviews lined up. You know, some interviews just gotta wait. You can't just do every interview like doing the animosity or doing the wars or doing conflict. You feel me? That was Holly Park. You interviewed Big Hawk. Yeah. It was like real airplane after small airplane after helicopter. One after another. So it was kind of hard to interview. Had to keep stopping. Had to be interrupted by noise and what have you. Yeah, Hawk definitely had a lot of history in his interview. I don't know about Bonnie Williams. I had spoke to her a couple years ago. I don't know. surprised some of these other people haven't went and put their cell phone in her face and interviewed her, or went and pulled out their gear and interviewed her. I'm very surprised more people haven't interviewed Bonnie. Bonnie's intelligent too. She's intelligent, and she's a strong black woman. Very respectful, very knowledgeable. She's actually the ideal woman to interview if you're trying to go back to the history or talk about Tookie and them. Yeah, we ask the same questions, most definitely. We ask the same questions because these are different neighborhoods and different perspectives. You know, at some point, if we too repetitive for you, just don't watch the interview. That's all I can say, because we're going to continue to ask the majority of the same questions. Some questions for some neighborhoods will be different because they have a different history. But to get the history right and different perspectives, different sides to the story, we have to ask the same questions. Every hood don't go to the same schools. Every hood didn't start the same year. Every hood don't have the same founders. Every hood don't have the same beefs. So you're not going to get the same answers, even though they're the same questions. I mean, put it like this. Okay, I'm sorry. But some people was asking, telling me that, so I thought you was talking about us. But look at this here. If you look at some of these other dudes doing interviews, they're asking the same questions we're asking. These dudes have changed their format to KMV format. Like, we could officially call it the KMV format from now on. Like, this is KMAC video format. You know, Shorty's dead. Shorty died shortly after the interview. Squirrel died immediately after the interview. These are guys that was already up in age at the time of their interview, and so they're no longer with us. You know, I once told the story that Squirrel passed. Squirrel had a 3-strike case, and he couldn't believe he was going to get a life sentence. He had a heart attack. They put him on the main line. He wasn't well yet. He went back to court. Same thing happened. When he found out he was looking at a life sentence, he had another heart attack. Which I just got a phone call, her cousin Carrie had another heart attack recently. A stroke. I think he had a stroke the first time. I was told he had a heart attack this time. I don't know how true it is. I just got the phone call at like 11:02, and that's why I was late getting on, because I was talking to somebody about that. So hopefully cousin Carrie has a speedy recovery. Yeah, I never thought, I swear to God, man, I never thought we would start a trend or a new wave. I never could imagine that. Now I'm actually flattered by it. Like, I told a couple of the homies, don't even be mad at these dudes. Like, it's flattering to me. Like, because at the same time, I look more salty at the dudes that's being interviewed than I do the people asking the questions. Because I'm looking at it like, if you wanted an authentic questionnaire, you wanted the authentic questions from where the trend started, you could have came on KMV. If you're going to talk history, I feel like you should have come on KMV. This is basically our history channel. This is where the history will be preserved. This is where people will come for the history, because that's our niche. And it's always been our niche before YouTube, even before the magazine. You know, it's been our niche. Me and Baby Smack have always done history, and Melly Mel matches our passion. So he was the perfect fit as far as history and a passion for it goes. Use the original KMV video. KMV asked what they got. Hold on. Why is my iTunes opening up? KMV asked where they got their name from. Always a good name. You're right, but I always forget. That's something I always forget to ask. But some names you can't help but ask. Other names, I'll be honest, I forget to ask where they got the name from. But you're right, because sometimes there's some interesting answers. And like Baby Smack always tell me, we can ask tough questions or certain questions because at the end of the day, if it wasn't suitable for KMV videos, we could always cut it. We could edit it out. And so the same could go for asking where the name come from. If it's not interesting, we could just cut it out. So you're absolutely right. I agree with you, bro. King or what? I absolutely agree with you. Yeah. It's the internet age where everybody wants to be famous. I agree. But we have to be careful when we say everybody because there's still people that won't come on video. There's still a lot of originals. When I say original, I'm talking about from 69, from 71, even from 1974 and 75. There's a lot of them dudes that still won't come on camera. But then you have the few that get on one camera and all of a sudden they want to be in front of everybody's camera. Them the dudes you got to watch out for because they start to make it about them. They're not making it about the history. They're not making it about saving the kids. They're making it about them. They get on all these different cameras. They throw on they red or they blue. They throw on a hat that they don't wear every day. And all of a sudden, they feeling themselves. And they trying to get their name out there is what they trying to do. And the cold thing is when you're getting your name out there, people like myself will appreciate it if you're getting your name out there for a purpose. Like maybe you're promoting a book, maybe you're promoting a movie, a business, maybe you're promoting helping the community. Then that's good. Get your name out there. We all want to become aware of people like that. But when you're just trying to get in front of the camera, just because somebody asked you to get in front of the camera, with no purpose, especially if you given a history, like Michael DeRose said, just come give the history here. Just fill in the holes. If you miss something, come back and fill in the holes. If somebody got something wrong, come on and correct it. You don't have to put them down. So it's the same. You can always come back to KMV videos and give us what you forgot to give us or correct something that you've seen that's not right. You don't have to run somewhere else because you're depriving our audience and the history people and people in other states of their history that they want to learn about, they want to know about. Now you got them running around to 7, 8 different channels trying to find the history. Then you got your audience not understanding what these people are talking about because they're not getting the full scope of the history surrounding their interview. So some of those things should be thought about. And, my thing is, if you're loyal to me, I'm going to be loyal to you. So in the end, if there is a movie or documentary or somebody need to get in touch with you or need help from you, I'm going to hook it up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hook it up without question. I got Stutterbox in a documentary. You know what I'm saying? I got Rockhead in a documentary. I hooked up Too Pretty Kenny, Jimmy Lavender, and Bam from Front Hood with books. I promote Tony Stacy. I promote AC. And the list goes on and on and on, man. My guy from Bounty Hunter, promoted his book. I mean, these are things I do. This is what I like to do. I like to network and help people get their shit out there. If I can help you, I'll help you get it out there. As long as you ain't on no weird shit or just an absolute nobody, I may not be as enthused to put you out there. But if I like what you're doing, no matter what it is, oh, you got the green light. I'm gonna put you on for sure. I don't know, but Stutterbox was on that OG Mac documentary. I hooked that up. They wanted me. The producers called me. They wanted me to come on about OG Mac. I'm like, look, I'm not speaking on OG Mac because I'm not a Damu and I'm not from New York. So I'm not speaking on OG Mac. So I referred them to Stutterbox and hooked Stutterbox up. Let Stutterbox make the money and let Stutterbox get on the documentary. I read Lala's book because of you. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people ordered Lala's book because of me. And I don't say that as an accolade or credit KMV. I'm just saying what I do. This is what I do. And I mean, this is what I do. But some people don't get it. Some people don't see it. KMV, what's the status on Hoover Joe? Is he alive or in jail? I'm not sure about that one, bro. I really don't know about that one. I don't know. I can't answer that. Does anyone know if he really hit the West Coast for sure? Yeah, he never hit the West Coast. But if KMV say it, nobody's going to believe it. If KMV say it, everybody going to get mad and pissed off. If KMV say it, I'm going to get a bunch of messages or people quote me. KMV said OG Mac never been to the West Coast. I'm going to get a lot of people quoting that. But I'm just saying, I talked to the Millers. I talked to the dude that he was trying to say he was in touch with. And I talked to one of his homegirls that grew up with him in New York. So I talked to 3 people that know this dude, man. And it is what it is. But, you know, for some reason, it ain't cool if KMV say it. Bottom line. Yeah, for sure. Kel, would you ever be interviewed yourself? I've been interviewed several times, so that's already been answered. Most recently, I was just interviewed for the Big U documentary on FX that should be out in 6 months. They may only use small clips, but nevertheless, it was like an hour and a half interview. I don't know who did the shooting in LA, and even if I did, I wouldn't be trying to solve that crime live on KMV videos. OG Bulldog is dead. OG Bulldog been dead for probably like 16 years maybe. Yep, Chili Willie, yep. Hopefully you can get the true story of the 6'5" Watts Rebellion someday before Bird and the others pass on. Yep, hopefully, but I'm surprised, once again, some of the other channels haven't done it. I don't see why not. I mean, but if we can get it, you get it. No, I'm not going to interview Alex Alonso. I actually tried to interview Alex when I had the magazine. When I did the issue on the Harlems in the 20s, I tried to interview Alex, and just nothing became of it. Can't believe he even asked that. I mean, it's fair game. You can ask questions, It's up to me to answer it or not answer it. But when I be reading these comments, like I don't pre-read them. I just randomly see one and I read it. So I'm not screening comments, but I'll read them. I just can't see them all because there's so many on my screen, and the screen be moving so fast sometimes. Original Crips like Sugar Bear and Bulldog turned Hoovers. Yeah, I talked to Sugar Bear, and Sugar Bear promised to do an interview, and he never did it. I haven't been in touch with him since then. What's up with Spider Loc series? I don't know. I don't know what's up with Spider Loc series. Vlad trying to get the next gang channel. Vlad is popping, man. Now let me tell y'all this. I don't want to say too much, so I won't say the name. But I got several phone calls over the weekend. There's an individual that did Vlad TV on some gang shit, and he's highly upset, and he got in some hot water, and now he wants to do KMV videos. So my position is this. I will interview him. I still will interview him, and I will represent him in the manner in which he want to be represented. But my thing is, I'm in no hurry because you could have came to KMV videos first. KMV videos reached out to you first. KMV videos is by the people and for the people. And so when you run over there and he gives you some footage that you didn't want aired, or he gives you some time about what he want to talk about, not what you want to talk about, I mean, basically that's what you deserve. You know, KMV videos, I will edit out what you don't want in there. You feel me? I will let you call me and say, hey, I thought about this, I don't want that in there. Hey, I want more of this, put more of that in there, and I will do that for you. But when you sign these contracts and you get in front of these European cameras, they're going to ask you from questions from their point of view, which is pro-police, pro-district attorney, anti-black, anti-gang member. So they want to know about unsolved murders. They want to know about murders. They want to know about uneducated blacks. They want to know about the ignorance. They want to know about a low-level education. That's what those people do. I don't ask people, do you have a high school diploma or education? I don't ask people when you dropped out of school. I ask you, what school did you go to? That's on you to answer what year you dropped out. You know, if you offer that, then that's cool. I'm not asking about all that. You know, I've seen many articles on Raymond Washington where they make Raymond Washington out to be so dumb and illiterate. Where Raymond Washington couldn't spell Crips. You know, and that to me is appalling, degrading, and offensive to me. Because gang members got intelligence too. You know what I'm saying? Kids got an education before they became gang members. Whether that's a first, second, or third grade education or what. You was in school learning before you learned about gangs. So, to me, education came first. And it shouldn't be that hard to spell a 5-letter word. I'm just saying. You know, so that's enough for that shit. But first of all, let me say one more thing. First of all, if a person don't even have questions to ask you, and this goes for myself, if a person don't even have questions to ask you about your hood, if he don't already come to the interview equipped with knowing a name from your hood or knowing the area in which your hood is from or who your hood beats with, that person has no reason interviewing you. You shouldn't even want somebody like that to interview you because they're going to misrepresent you off the top. They already not even going to concentrate on the gang if they don't know nothing about the gang. So they're going to always, myself included, always resort back to something we know more about. And if you're talking about an educated, financially well-off individual that's interviewing you, and that's what he's going to go to. He's going to go to poor education, ignorance, violence, and money. That's just the way it is. Spider would be a great interview, Intelligent Crib. Spider didn't do KMAC videos when I asked Spider to do KMAC videos. So we always got to keep that in mind. Like, like, when is it okay for KMAC to turn somebody down? Like, you could turn KMAC down, but KMAC just supposed to give an open invitation to everybody that we already done turned us down. So, but Spider Loc would be a good interview because he's Spider Loc, and a lot of people know about Spider Loc. A lot of people interested in Spider Loc. A lot of people interested in Trady and BG Knockout. A lot of people interested in Red Rum and the Booyah Tribe and so on and so forth. But KMAC videos is too small for some people. Your Glasses Malones, your BG Gottis, your Squeak Rules, they'll come on KMAC videos without a problem, without looking at the numbers, without looking at, who's popping at the time. Because KMAC videos is popping. By all means, from what people telling me on a day-to-day basis, KMV is popping right now. KMV is popping right now. So this is where people want to be at right now. But I'm like, God damn, KMAC Videos was trying to pop a long time ago. KMAC Videos was giving y'all content a long time ago. Why now? Why season 3? When all the fires coming out, when your Monster Cody come out, when your Cutes and Rocky get together, when the Bloodstone Villains come. Now we popping. Swanee Fly, Monster Cody, now we popping. Shout out to Swanee Fly, shout out to the Bloodstone Villains, shout out to Rockhead, Monster Cody, and even OG Hunchy. Shout out to them, shout out to the G Pericos and Mr. Cleans. Shout out to everybody that made KMAC videos. Shout out to everybody that helped get KMV popping, to get the name ringing. So once again, shout out to Glasses Malone. Cool nigga, real nigga. Ain't too big for the platform. Glasses Malone, let me see. You got Glasses Malone, you got Spitter Andretti, you got Chico Bean. These dudes actually reach out to me. Like, I don't even have to reach out to them dudes. They reach out to me. And it feels good to feel loved and feel welcomed. And, you know what I mean? And feel like these dudes don't feel like they know bigger than nobody else. Like, these dudes make me feel like I'm their equal and vice versa. They my equals. So, them the dudes I respect. Them the dudes I like. Them the dudes I give my shout outs to. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Even Big U, I could put Big U in that category. No matter how much hate some people got for Big U, so much for the people that got jealousy towards Big U, those that envy Big U is never too big for KMAC or KMAC videos. I can call Big U or text Big U anytime. Same with Big U. If Big U got a question for me or something, Big U reach out to me. So those dudes are the dudes that I respect, no matter how much people love or hate them or like their music or don't like their music. Just real niggas, man, that ain't too big for KMAC or KMAC videos. Even like, if y'all seen Melly Mel, by the way, Melly Mel got a new channel, new YouTube channel. It's been up for a minute, but it's starting to pick up subscribers. If you've seen the Melly Mel interview that I posted, well, the Melly Mel dialogue that I posted, you see Melly Mel giving it away of his own, of what he's heard and what he's seen, and says that no matter how you feel about Big U, he feels differently. And so That's why we need to communicate, and that's why these videos are important. So we can stop the hate. Get to know these dudes yourself. And that way you can be a better judge of whether you want to fuck with somebody or not fuck with them. Get behind their movement or not get behind their movement. You have to learn a person, study a person, hear what a person has to say, and become your own judge. But just to hear and see trolls say something about somebody that they don't know, that they won't show their face, that they making fake accounts, fake profiles and shit to shit on somebody, and some of y'all fall for that shit. Y'all start repeating that shit. I've said this once before, I've had several females from the 30s to the 100s to West LA, the Mansfields area, and people will holler at me about what they seen about Big U and actually share those people's opinion. And I asked them, do you know that person? No. Have you talked to that person? No. Then why do you believe that person? And why are you asking me? If you believe in a troll that you seen comment or make a video, why would you even contact me? You either gonna listen to them or you're gonna listen to me. You can't listen to us both when you're talking about my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. The media lies, whether it's TV, whether it's newspaper, they lie or they use their own understanding. People in these videos lie. They alter shit and they give some bullshit. So what you think somebody gonna do that ain't showing you their face? Somebody that you never heard of. Somebody that's trying to build up a YouTube channel. Somebody that we didn't even know prior to YouTube or even on YouTube. I don't know. I'm just ranting right now. I always start ranting at the end of my interviews. I think I get excited when it's time to leave. But I'm out of here. 6:15 tonight. Mad Rock Watergate, 119th Street, Part 2. Y'all tune in, check it out. It's going to be a premiere. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys appreciate the work. I'll see y'all then. Y'all take it easy. Good looking out for the super chats. Appreciate the comments. I'm about to go see if my genie can buy me a new car or a new airplane or jet or something.
I just blinked. It's here.
Hey, Mr. Nelson. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.